Hi coders, my name is Bhupinder and I welcome you to my channel Adaptive Learning. In today's video, I will tell you how you can set up your Node.js project with TypeScript. So if you want to set up your TypeScript project with Node, so how you can do that I will show you. Okay, in this video you will learn about setting the TypeScript project with Node. Alright, and for that what I'll do, I'll open my CMD, and in this CMD you can see we have already got a folder named Node TypeScript, and in this folder I will initialize my project, and for that I will type npm init dash 5. What it will do, it will skip all the manual steps and it will generate a package.json file. All right, and let me hit enter, and as you can see we have got this package.json file. All right, and the next thing that we have to do, we have to configure the ts compiler, and for that we have to create a file. And before creating that file, let me first install few dependencies that I am going to use in this project. So these dependencies are npm I typescript, then express, and after this, remember one thing guys, whatever the dependency you are installing in your application, you have to also install the type of it. Right now as you can see we are installing express, we have to also install the type of express, and for that I will simply type npm I at the rate types express. So if you don't install express, then TypeScript will give you error, or maybe you will not be able to uh, uh, use the method of your express dependency. All right, so it is very important to install the type of it. Okay, and now we have these dependencies. What we can do right now, we can create tsconfig.json file for compiling. So for that what I'll do, I'll simply type npx and then tsc. In it will generate a tsconfig.json file for us. As you can see now, I'll open my Visual Studio Code, and there you will see we will have these files. As you can see we have this tsconfig.json package.json and this file. So I will remove all of this from here, and I will simply paste this. It is quite similar what we had before. And as you can see, like module generally specify the code generation method, and Node.js uses common.common.js. And if I talk about the target generally specify the output level language, and then out dr, this is the folder in which our javascript file will be saved whenever we compile our typescript file. And after compiling the typescript file, it will generate the same file with .js extension, and those file will be saved inside dist. All right, and now what I'll do, I'll simply create a file called index.ts, and in this file what I'll do, I'll simply paste few code, because I just don't want to make this video longer, so I will put some code here for saving the time. And as you can see, okay, we have written some normal code. First line we have some import from express, and then we have initialized our application, then we have used express.json for getting the body data. If you don't write this express.json, then you can use alternative for body parser here, but I use express.json, and the express.url encoded. That means if you are using any form data, make it true. Okay, then it will work. And this is our normal route, and here we are listening our server. All right, so after this what we can do now, uh, we can compile our index.js file, and for that what I'll do, I'll simply type here uh, npx npx ts npx ts. What it will do, it will compile index.ts file and generate a folder that is dist, and inside this we will have a same file index.js. So as you can see, uh, we have got this folder dist, and inside this we have this file index.js file. Alright, as you can see, we have the same code as we have in index.ts, but index.ts this is TypeScript and index.js this is pure JavaScript. Alright, now to start the server, what I'll do, I'll simply type node and then dist and then index.js file. So it will start the server. As you can see, server is running on 9000, and if I go on 9000 and let me go on 9000 localhost 9000 slash, so it should give us hello world. As you can see, we are getting hello world. All right, so as you can see, we have set up the TypeScript project with Node.js. All right, but we have to we can't do this compiling every time. We can't compile like we can't always type first tsc and pxtsc and then we will run this. No, we want this both thing happen at the same time. So what I'll do for that, if you are familiar with loopback or nest.js, there we have this file eslint which contains normally everything. So I will create the eslint file, and for that I'll first stop my server, and I will first install the dependency npm I and eslint. It will install the dependency of eslint, and then after installing it, we will initialize the eslint. So it is still downloading. Once it is done, we can move ahead. Okay, it is done. So now what I'll do, I will create eslint file, and for that I will type npx eslint dash dash init. What it will do, it will generate a file for it, but before generating the file it will ask few questions from us, so we have to answer those questions. So it is also suggesting us that we can directly use npm init at the rate eslint /config. Okay, so it is okay. So how would you like to use eslint? To check syntax and find problem? Yes, simply click. So what type modules did your project use? JavaScript modules, yes. Which framework does your project use? None of these. Does your project use TypeScript? Yes. Where does your code run? Node. What format do you want your config file to be in? JavaScript. Would you like to install them now with npm? Yes. So it will install and it will create the file for us, and then what we can do, while it is downloading, what we can do, we can set up our main file inside. We can put here dist slash index.js. This is the main file, and we will also type here the start script, and for that I'll simply type here tsc and node this index.js, like this. All right, so let me just put here comma here, and we will do one more thing. We will also put here lint eslint dot uh, dash dash extension dot ts. So what it will do, uh, let me show you, just give a comma here. And let me see, okay, it has downloaded, and it has created the file. As you can see, we have got this file eslint sr. So here, this is the file, okay. And now what we have to do, let me show you why we are putting eslint in the package.json. If you type here npx, let me type npx and then eslint and then dot put an extension and dot ts. If there is no match for this dot ts extension, it will give us error. If there is a match, it will not give us error, okay. So it is basically reading the ts.js extensions, okay. So now, as you can see, we have not got any error. That means it is fine. So what it, because we have got this index.ts, the moment we delete this file, it will start giving us error, all right. And now if I change anything here, like suppose hello, or from hello to hello Bhupender. And now what we can do, we will not write here tsc npx tsc to compile TypeScript. We will just we simply type here uh, npm start, because we have given the script inside package.json, and there it will, what it will do, it will compile and start the server at the same time, okay. So we are just waiting. Okay, server has started on 9000. If I go on 9000 now, so as you can see, hello Bhupender. So that means we have set up our TypeScript project with Node.js. Alright guys. So guys, this is it for this video. And in the next video, I will I will make I will make few folders, and I will basically going to make some REST APIs in this. And I will also tell you what will be the perfect folder structure that you can follow. So that will be coming in the next video. And guys, for now it is that's it for now. And if you like the video, and if you think that this video was useful for you, please subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye, take care.